I mean, I don't think there's any one that's more important than the others. They all cover very different types of problems. Some of them are music theory related, some of them are philosophy, some are psychology. I wouldn't want to pick one and say this is the answer. What they're really meant to be is solutions to a specific problem. So each of the strategies is framed as a problem and solution pair, with the idea that if you have this problem, here is a solution that will get you out of it. So it's not like you have to do them all, or you have to do 5, or these 10 are the most important, or even 1 is the most important. It's more like finding you where you are. So the idea is you open the book, you find the thing that best represents the problem that you have, and then you say, okay, this is the answer to this problem. I think at any point in music history, it's been impossible to predict what would happen next. You know, for example, iOS devices really changed the landscape for music technology, and no one knew they were coming. So it's very hard to say. I mean, I think things will get easier to a point, but like I talked about in my talk before, you can't make the music making process easy. You can only remove restrictions, but there's a fundamental challenge to making music that technology will never solve. So my predictions, I guess things get more refined, things sound better, maybe things start to be intelligent and start making decisions for you, but it's difficult to know if that's even a good idea. It's hard to say, very hard to say. One is that you're in control of everything. Every moment, every sound, all of this can be done on your own time and without requiring you to interact with other musicians. For example, I come from a classical background as a composer, and there's this necessary, what I call a translation layer between the idea and the actual performance. It involves putting it on paper, a musician interpreting this, the limitations of their instrument, and all of this goes away with electronic music, all of it. You have fundamental personal control, which I find both really scary and also really liberating. I guess the other big difference is that there are no restrictions on the sounds. So if I'm writing music for guitar, there's the parameters of the guitar. I mean, it's a wide palette, but it's somewhat constrained by what a guitar can do. But in electronics, there's no limit. I can make it sound like a guitar, or I can make it sound like something you've never heard before. So this wide open sound palette is very different than working with fixed instruments, I think.